Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you both so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, my juice little lads. Thank you, little lads. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my delicious little babies? Now then, it's nearly 1 p.m. in our old England today, my delicious little babies, and it's a very grey sky. Of course, out walking with my beautiful and delicious little Ruby Tuesday, because my beautiful and delicious little Maisie Moo can walk herself, God bless. A very fresh, very cold, and a very damp day, okay? So it may differ in other parts of old England, but I sincerely hope, whether you are in England or whether you are in any other part of the world, that you have got better weather than myself. Okay, my delicious little babies. Anyway, we're not going to complain. We just get on with it. You know what I mean? Show must go on. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? My delicious little babies. Oh, we loved, not in that way, not in that way. We loved our old Freddie Mercury, didn't we? My delicious little babies. God bless. God bless him. He'd be looking down now, wouldn't he? My delicious little babies, to see what's going on. Yes. Yes. Anyway, so I hope that you're all super duper well today, my little beautifuls. Now then, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 today, my delicious little babies. Now, can I also please say, I've forgotten to mention this, I thought it was just one night. They're very late at night because during the day, the little birdies and swans and geese and ducks and everything, they're usually in the lakes over the back of my south. But for the past 3 nights, okay, and it's woken me up. It was so loud. I've had geese flying over, you know, large geese. And it's been very, very late at night. So whenever there's something like this, I feel as though there we are, something is coming. And that doesn't mean no, my little babies, you know. Because 3 weeks before, you know, the old lockdown, you know, and they locked down the world now then. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? My beautiful little spirit guards plus my beautiful little birdies were letting me know that something was not quite right, my delicious little babies. Do you see? It's just really strange what's happening. Anyway, my delicious little babies, so it's very clear to myself, as it is clear to yourselves, my little beautifuls, that it's affecting our beautiful nature, you know, and little and large birdies and everything. Do you know what I mean? It's affecting everything, and little and large animals, creatures great and small. Do you know what I mean? As well as us mankind. This is affecting, there we are, everybody and everything. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, it's not very nice at all. So let me just go on to the first one, my delicious little babies. Now then, and can I please say a very large thank you to anybody who even listens to my videos or stumbles across my videos. God bless you. So thank you for any views or any likes. So much love to you all, okay? It's very much appreciated. But any information that I give out, it's so super duper important. Please and thank you to please pass it on, okay, my delicious little babies, should you wish to go off yourself and look at these videos, okay, there we are, okay, because it is of utmost importance, okay, please and thank you, my little lovelies. So the first one, my delicious little babies, so I'll tell you what it's about, but then I'll tell you what happened, okay, my delicious little babies. So I was watching this the early hours of this morning, this particular little video. It's only a couple of minutes long, my delicious little babies, okay? And this is going on, you know, over in Born in the USA. And what it actually said was, this was the video, my delicious little babies, okay? All because of the flu shot. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? So just repeat that again for you. All because of the flu shot. Now, the uploader, God bless, okay, had, and I couldn't even remember the uploader, because it was the early hours of the morning, I sent it to somebody else in Mad Dog and Burn, one of my dear little friends. Oh, there's such a beautiful, dear little family, little husband and wife and everything. You know, they've got 2 grown-up little bairns, okay? And a papa bear and a mama bear. Do you know what I mean? And, well, and I thought, well, I'll keep it on there, okay, so that I can write it down, this morning. But who'd uploaded it had clearly taken it from, somewhere else, okay? And on that somewhere else, it's like one of these, these news readers, okay? It clearly states on there, was it the flu shot, okay? Now, the point is, when I went to click on it so that I could write it down, not so long ago, it come up with 404, page not found. Okay, my delicious little babies, I'll repeat that again for you, shall I? 404, page not found. Okay, my delicious little babies. So, I had a similar thing now months and months and months ago where my dear spirit, okay, how I love them all so, okay, and God bless my beautiful little spirit, beautiful little angels and beautiful little God with him, okay. I happened to be, let's just say, researching something on DuckDuckGo, and I'd actually wrote it down and everything, do you see, okay? And when it came to clicking back on that page, and this was only a matter of hours, very quite similar to this, my delicious little babies, okay? That too said 404, page not found. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So, are you pleased and thank you following what I'm saying to you? Yes, okay? And I'm going to tell you very quickly about this. And I'm hoping, God bless, that somebody else, another uploader, there we are, will be able to find this short couple of minutes video somewhere else, okay? Because whatever it is, somebody was trying to get rid of something. My delicious little babies, do you say? And I've been talking about, there we are, the flu shot, there we are, long time. They're giving it to adults, God bless, mankind, they're giving it to little bairns. It's disgusting. What's going on, my delicious little babies? Well and truly effing is, okay? But what this was showing, this young woman now, she's only young, and she's married, okay? And she's like, what was she wanting to be? Like one of these cheerleaders, okay? Very slimming figure. Well, she took one flu shot, my delicious little babies. And I'll tell you what the outcome of this was, my delicious little babies. And let me be done telling you this, there we are, happened super duper quickly now. Her whole speech has changed, okay? What's really strange about this, so whatever ingredients was in it, my delicious little babies, now if she walks, she's walking really strangely, so her legs are like my arms right now, okay? So that's how her legs are when she's walking, okay? And she's sort of, God bless her, going a little bit all over the place, just to keep her balance, okay? But the strangest thing was in all of this is that when she was running, because she could run, jog, she spoke normally and she could run normally. The second she stopped, that's when she went back to this way again. Now, the other strange thing now in all of this is that she could walk backwards. So when she walked backwards, there was no problem. The problem that she's got is the walking forwards, and this is how her legs are, my delicious little baby, when she's walking, okay? It's like she's almost crouching. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, God bless her. And the speech is not quite right, my delicious little babies, do you see? So what is exactly in this? But whatever this is, somebody wanted, there we are, to take this down, or they've been told to, or something's happened, there we are, super duper quickly. But please God that somebody else can find this particular little video. Okay, but it's coming up as 404 not found. And when I was looking at something on DuckDuckGo, it was to do with well, let's just say it's to do with paracetamol. Okay, it's like it was kept coming into me noddle, and I thought, you know what, I've got to look. There we are. I've got to look at this, and they give me it's a K and everything. Okay, so but of course when I first looked at it, I could read it. When I went back hours later, 404 page not found. Do you say? So ones would only be hiding something if there is a deceitful situation going on. Excuse me, sorry. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? There we are, yes, okay. Now then, really sorry. I feel so sorry for that young lass. And her husband, bless, I mean, he's doing everything, God love him, to help her. And God love her. But I'm not too sure at the moment. We can only hope and pray, there we are, that she can get some help. But that's really bad. I mean, when you look at, you know, she was a normal fit, like myself, like yourselves, my delicious little babies, just a young, fit woman, you know. Very sadly, she's not that way anymore. It's so sad, but it was really... I feel that you need some damn good, you know, because there are the odd ones, some damn good doctors out there, my delicious little babies around the world, to watch that video, there we are, to see what their thoughts are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, yes? It's like if my beautiful little baby Maisie, because my beautiful little room, she doesn't walk through the windows, my delicious little babies, but what my beautiful little Maisie does, if I leave the window open, which is the majority of the time, you see what she'll do? She will not walk in. Sometimes she will, you know, but if she's sat on the window ledge outside, she'll walk backwards to get inside into the room. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I don't know. There's something I cannot explain it, but of course my beautiful little Maisie Moon, my little pussycat, she can walk forwards with no problem. So whatever's in this flu shot, but I've been done talking about this for months now, and I've been telling others not to take. Okay, but all I can do is give advice. There we are, isn't it? That's all I can do. I've seen what it does. One of my beautiful dear little friends of just over 20 years isn't no longer here. God love her, and she'll be looking down now in disgust. They're in disgust, you know, because she never always trusted the doctors. Do you see what I mean? But, you know, her husband, God bless. Do you know what I mean? He, you know, every single word they said. Do you see what I mean? So he thought he was helping, but she never trusted him, no. No. Okay? So sad, and may she rest in peace. May you rest in peace, my little beautiful. Anyway, so the next one, my delicious little baby. So I just wanted to point that out. So please God that somebody can get it back on BitChute so that they can see, and that there's got to be a doctor somewhere who's clued up, okay? Because there are a few of them, okay? The rest of them, there we are out for ching, ching, ching. We can see how this is rocking and rolling. It gets more putrid by the moment. Like I said, it's like a flipping effing talk show for some of them, okay? Rather than, you know, getting to the point. It's all about, you know, ka-ching, 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 the ever-ready is what they can make. What I've been watching there over time. But it's getting more and more in your birth race. Do you see what I mean? Yes, we can see the ones who are in this little, there we are, group. And we can also see the ones, there we are, who they're damn well suckering up to. There we are, okay? My delicious little babies, I've been watching, there we are, a long time. Believe me on that one, okay? So the next one, my delicious little babies, this uploader happens to have 6,429 subscribers, my delicious little babies. So search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. The space Corbett space with a C and a double T, and then space report, then space bar BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. Okay, my delicious little babies. So just say that again. Search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. The Corbett report, then space bar BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. Now then, the video should read: never ending Middle East escalator, New World next week. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat this again for you. Okay, now this video here is only around 24 minutes. Okay, my delicious little babies. Never ending Middle East escalator, New World next week. Now, the reason why I want you to take a look at this, because James is good, he is, okay, and he's talking to his colleague, you know, on the, you know, on these, you know, what they do on the video, okay, and you know, I suppose what do they call it? Whoa, Zoom, you know, one of those, okay. Now, this is also about, what's also there in this video is they're talking about Norway, okay, and that Norway are doing everything they can so that their mankind, okay, can use cash. Ka-ching, ching, ching. Yeah, they're doing everything in their power. Okay, my delicious little babies. But what James is saying, because he lives in Japan, what he's saying, okay, this is not the first time I've heard him say this, but what he's saying is, God bless, he's very good, and with anybody not in that way, he's very good, and what he's saying is in Japan, it's going the opposite way. There's more and more and more who are using, you know, your friendly plastic. You know what I mean, my delicious little babies, which, of course, you know, they're putting in food and everything, aren't they, my delicious little babies, that we know of. Yes, okay, my delicious little babies. Of course, I have mentioned about, you know, plastic. There we are. You know, a number of times before, my delicious little babies, over my months now then. So, yeah, that's very interesting, isn't it, about Norway? My delicious little babies. Oh, and I also seen another shorty video. When was it? Either yesterday or the day before. It was only seconds long. Must have only been, what, about 30 seconds long or something. And I tell you who was saying it. Sorry, excuse me. He was off the podcast of the Lotus Eaters, where you can find them on YouTube. You should still be able to find them on YouTube. However, they too have been demonetised a long time ago. And they're also on BitChute. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, something that he said, but I thought I'm not going to write it down because it's a bit well, it's just sad. Okay, my delicious little babies. But apparently, was he talking to? You'll find it on BitChute, my delicious little babies. Apparently, he was talking to. I'm pretty sure it was a doctor. It was something to do with the doctor anyway. And he said, oh, you know, why is, you know, in Finland, he says, well, why are they all so happy? And what was it the doctor? He says the doctor or somebody close like that, okay, had said, well, because very sadly, I'm so sorry to have to say this, my delicious little baby, there's only one way to say it. There's that many suicides in Finland, apparently. That's what he said. And I've got no reason to not believe him because the podcast of the Lotus Eaters, there we are very good as well. My delicious little babies, you know what I mean? Because they talk about different things now. Do you see what I mean? Okay. But yeah, so, well, basically what they say, you know, if you look at this a different way, what's been said, that's like saying that anybody who's sad, very sadly takes their own life, leaves our earth and, you know, planet, to leave room for the happy ones. That's how it came across to me, my delicious little babies. But how sad is that? Isn't that awful? That somebody must feel that, you know, in themselves to take their own life. Do you see? But this was only seconds long. Was it 30 or 40 seconds long? But I was really, you know what I mean? I just thought, how sad. Anyway, my delicious little babies. But yeah, you should be able to find that on a BitChute somewhere, yeah? But I just thought I'm not going to put it in my bucket. You know, it's just sad. I mean, I know that sometimes I have to put, you know what I mean, in my books. But I try, you know what I mean? Because it's like negativity, isn't it? It's like words and spells. So if you say something now, you know, sometimes it's negative. Do you understand what I mean? And, you know, I just believe in things like that. Now, the next one, my delicious little babies, okay? this is, no, let me get to this one first. This is on YouTube, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? Now, this uploader happens to have 3.3 thousand subscribers, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? Now, the uploader, so in the old space bar, in old YouTube, my beautiful little babies that you are, if you could please and thank you type in Nottingham space city space history space trails. Okay, that's the uploader, My Delicious Little Babies, please and thank you. The video should read, the more we are together, 1958, East End, London. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you. The more we are together, 1958, East End, London. Now, this is only about 30 minutes long, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? And it came up on my feed. And anything like this, I love to look back, you know, like in history. It's really interesting. So you've got mum and dad there now, Mama Bear, Papa Bear. And they've had 6 bairns, okay? They're grown up, yes, okay? Now, 5 out of the 6 live, you know, on the same, I do believe, same road as their Mama and Papa Bear, okay? Now, I do believe they're all married and, you know, they all do different things now, okay? But it was really interesting to listen to that 30-minute video, My Delicious Little Babies. Please take a listen if you can, okay? And it's really lovely, and it's in black and white as well, My Delicious Little Babies. Now then, next one. So, now this one here, search engine of your choice, My Delicious Little Babies. Jim, who I do mention a number of times, God bless him. Jim space Crenshaw. So, it's a C, not a K, okay? So, it's Jim space Crenshaw. Then spacebar, bit shooter, then you should have reached your destination. Well, Jim is now up to 80,934 subscribers, My Delicious Little Babies, because what dear Jim does, God bless him, like I said, not in that way with anybody, right? What he does, he usually bangs out probably 2 or 3 videos a day, and they're usually shorty, so it's very rare he ever does a longer video, okay? But on this occasion, this video is around, we're just over 36 minutes, My Delicious Little Babies. So I'm just going to read out what it says, okay? Now, I can talk, about this, okay? No problem at all there, okay? Japan has gone crazy, creating robots for men to marry. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, okay? Japan has gone crazy, creating robots for men to marry. Now then, must just say this, My Delicious Little Babies. You see, I've watched this particular video, okay? There we are, long time ago, there we are, okay? And this is everything to do with men who marry. I've been talking about it on and off over the months to do with this anyway, My Delicious Little Babies. But God bless, God bless Jim, God bless him. Do you know what I mean? It's just that maybe I'm, myself or some, the other, certain uploaders, you know what I mean? Maybe we just go a little bit, sometimes quicker than others. Do you understand what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? But yeah, this is about men, rather than, interact with a real woman, like myself, you know what I mean? I'm all woman. There we are. Last time I looked at myself anyway, which was this morning, My Delicious Little Babies, I'm certainly a woman, okay? So some men, they just prefer to, spend grands. I mean, at the time when I watched it, okay, how much were they paying? And tell you what, big business, ka-ching, ching, ching, okay? They could not, and this is all to do with dolls as well and everything, where they do all, sorts of things, okay? And they've got holes in different places, they've got everything, okay? Well, that's big business, and at the time, that was about £5,000 a doll, okay, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? But of course, robots. I mean, for some, I'm sure that they'll probably get a good price, you know what I mean? My Delicious Little Babies, okay? But what I'm saying to you is that, but good old Jim, God bless him, okay? My point is that, so men, these particular men, they do not like to interact with a woman. So they'd rather have, you know, a robot or something, you know, I suppose, that will sit there and listen to him all day. You know what I mean? My delicious little babies, you know, I suppose when he wants something on tap, you know. Because, I mean, as you very well know, with some women, my delicious little babies, okay, it is true, you know. They'll say, you know, say you could be in the mood for something, I'd just like to keep my channel as clean as I can. So, oh, I'm washing my hair. You know what I mean? Because not always in the mood, you know what I mean? But if you've got a robot or you've got one of these dolls, well, of course, well, really, they're never going to say no, are they? You know what I mean? Well, I don't know. I suppose unless they're flipping malfunction. Sorry, do you know what I mean? Okay, but they're never going to say no, are they? You know what I mean? You know, so I suppose, you know, these certain men, you know, they can just put the, you know, it's only a figure of speech, my delicious babies, but they can just put the fire whenever they want. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? But if you look at it, you know, when you look at somebody, a man like that, okay, it tells me that, you know, he's had issues very clearly from being young. You know, this is not something that happens overnight. I mean, I certainly would not want a robot man. No, I wouldn't. I'd want the real damn thing now, do you know what I mean? Oh, what a night. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Do you know what I'm saying? You know, you want to have flipping proper fun, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Not sit there talking to a bloody damn robot. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? Anyway, well worth a watch. But I've watched it, there we are, long time ago. Do you see what I mean, okay? And it's also talking about, which I know all about this as well, to do with, and it's the Hilton Hotel and all different things, where they've actually got, you know, this robot, a woman, and then she's got sisters in other places, 2 other sisters, okay? I know that we are all about this, okay? And somebody who covered a lot of this, God bless him, was Mag Bitter Truth, okay? He's under Mag Truth Nation, okay? And he covered a lot about this, okay? And going back years ago as well, okay? I watched a lot, there we are, of his videos. Do you see what I mean? There we are. He's a banging uploader. Do you see what I mean? But for some, they wouldn't be able to take it. You know what I mean? Because they just wouldn't be able, there we are, to believe really what's going on. And I can tell you something, gets a lot worse than robots. Okay, my delicious little babies, but well worth it a watch, you know, for anybody who does not know. Basically means that, and I've seen it myself, you go in, if you're a tourist or something, you go into the hotel, and well, basically there's nobody around. To me, I find it very spooky. There we are, very creepy. Okay, it's not my kind of thing now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? If you want to go in, you want to, there we are, talk to somebody physically, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Not just have a robot who's moving the head like this and... You know, and then, you know, they talk into everything. It's all, yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I watched another video as well. When was this? A long time back as well. And this man who went, this young man, and he went to go and stay in one of these hotels where you don't have anybody. Do you understand what I mean? It's just basically a robot. And he thought, there we are, that the service was quite good. I really just do not know how he's come to that. Or maybe he's been paid the ka-ching, ching, ching to talk, there we are, such chat. Do you see what I mean? But to me, I just do not feel that, you know, it's only as old-fashioned saying, my delicious little babies. I mean, I know we say live and let live, but I just do not feel that for somebody to feel that way, and all these kind of type of man now, that they're wired right. They're not wired right. That's as, I'm just done saying it. That's my thoughts on it. I mean, I know we say live and let live, but that is something not right there. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, so we now have 2 left. So I'm going to go to this one. This uploader happens to have 43,539 subscribers, my delicious little babies. This uploader, okay, this will be under as well. So let me just say, first of all, please, the uploader. Search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. Dustin, okay, Dustin space Nemos, or Nemos, okay, Nemos, okay. mad delicious little babies, and space bar, BitChute. So then you should have reached your destination, Dustin Nemos, okay, or Dustbin Nemos. The video should read, oh yeah, wait for this, okay. For some of you will know about this mad delicious little babies, but for others of you will not, okay. Anyway, I cannot personally stand this putrid, but that's just me, mad delicious little babies. I like to feel that I get on with most, but put it this way, when I see dirty filthiness now, there we are, I call it out. Do you see what I mean, mad delicious little babies? And it should read the video. Pope Francis declares Jesus is a liar, yes, and Lucifer is a son of God. Okay, my delicious little baby, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, okay, shall I? Pope Francis declares Jesus is a liar and Lucifer is son of God. Okay, my delicious little baby, sorry, excuse me. Now, can I just say something here? There's different to do with Lucifer, okay? I've read different things over the years to do with the word Lucifer, okay? And I have a different, I don't know, I just look at, you know what I mean, different, or read upon things or look at different videos, and do you know what I'm saying? Yes, okay? I just believe that somewhere, everywhere, there we are, has been twisted in somewhere with the words, anyway. But I'm just saying, I've just watched different videos and done some research, and do you know what I mean? But not everybody, let's just say, would see Lucifer as being Lucifer. It's really hard to explain, my delicious little babies, okay? But I know what I'm saying, right, so it just, anyway. Now, he's calling this putrid effing paedophile piece of effing shat the perp. Yes, I will. So if anybody's offended out there, okay, I'm sorry that you're offended, but I'm not taking it back, and I'm not sorry for what I've said. Okay, there's a dirty, dirty man. Now, the thing is, he works for the putrid. He works for the wicked, the evil, and evil lives. Okay, and others are complaining, there we are, about him. And they have been done complaining about him. Do you know what I mean? You know, the ones who work in churches, you know, and all this shebang, yes? Because I know that he's not acting or doing what he should be doing. Okay? But he's clearly a little puppet muppet. There we are, for we know who. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay? Dirty, filthy man. Just when I look at him, he makes, there we are, just an old-fashioned saying, he makes my skin crawl. Dirty, filthy piece of shat he is. And you could see, you know, in the crowds with this video, some of them just didn't know, God bless them, some mankind just never knew, sorry, excuse me, what to make of it. My delicious little babies, I'm telling you something, well, I tell you what, they're good. They're real good. Do you know what I mean? He's blatantly, there we are, taking the effing pee. With what he was done saying. Do you know what I mean? Okay, it's there in everybody's birth traces to say. But of course, you're still going to get ones around the world who super duper believe. There was a perp, wasn't there? Was it many years ago? Was he killed? He was murdered, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was, one of the perps, yeah. Because he didn't, I can't remember which one it was now. Because he didn't believe in, do you understand what I mean? He wanted to do things the right way. Do you know what I mean? And very sadly, look what happened. But yeah, there was only one, wasn't there, that happened? They killed him, they took him out. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, well worth a watch. That's about just over 17 minutes long. My delicious liquid. Is it just over 17 minutes? Could be a bit longer than that. My delicious liquid babies. But well worth a watch of that, yes. So, you know, for the Catholics out there, you know, this is not being nasty to the Catholics. I know there we are. I'm done knowing plenty of Catholics, my delicious little babies. So this is not against a religion or anything, or against one mankind or whatever. No, it is not. It's just that if they take a listen to this, I know it's not what they want to hear, but there we are. But ones need to wake up and smell the coffee, because this is, there we are, satanic. What is going on? They've been done doing it, and look when they were wearing, sorry, excuse me, rewind and start again, black and red shoes and all this. And yet one still go, oh. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? What do they have to be done doing in everybody's birth races for everybody to see? Just don't know, my delicious little babies. But, you know, I mean, if I get classed as, you know, this isn't a swear word, if I get classed as being a little effing bitch, well then so be it. Let somebody be done calling it to me. But as far as I'm concerned, I can be damn well seeing what your dirty, filthy piece of perp shat is doing. And all he does is stick on an effing frock and stick a cross around his neck and talk a load of effing wild flipping shat. That's what he does. I don't like that man at all. Let me tell you, and I'm not shouting at you, my delicious babes. I'm just very passionate about what I talk about. Anyway, need to bang this kind of shout out. Get rid of it. And I so many worship, I just do not know. Something's not right. So, you know, I'm not saying this against the Catholics. Do you understand what I mean? But they need to wake up. Do you hear this now, what your dirty piece of shit is saying now then? Isn't it? Last one, my delicious little babies. Now, this video is over 2 hours long. Is it 2 hours, 16 minutes? Just over, my delicious little babies. Okay, then I'm going to end my video. This uploader happens to have 28,001 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Search engine of your choice. This is the final video, my delicious little babies. So there's a lot today, okay? World Space Orders Space Review. So it's World Space Orders Space Reviews. Sorry, reviews, not review. Reviews. Okay, I forgot to put the S on the end. Okay, then space bar BitChute. And then you should have reached your destination. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, the video should read the coronavirus hoax, virus myths, yes, gatekeepers and EMFs, then in brackets ABRS featuring Northern Tracy. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? The corona hoax, virus myths, gatekeepers and EMFs, ABRS, that's in brackets, featuring Northern Tracy. Okay, my delicious little babies, yeah. So basically, the two of them have a really good discussion, and so you've got Alan Buttle and you got Northern Tracy having a talk. Okay, really good. Okay, but it's split up into two parts. There's little music in between. Sorry. Okay, but that's why the video is so long. Okay. But of course, you know, it's a video that, you know, I suppose if you're doing other things around the home or something like that, or maybe you're travelling a lot, you know, then you'll be able to listen to it. And you can always save it, you know, and then just go back and listen to it. Very interesting video, that is, my delicious babes. It's a bit of a flashback, because this video was not long after, you know, the old lockdowns and very sadly what followed. Do you see what I mean, okay? But, yeah, Tracy, God bless her, yeah. You know, she tells it the way it is. Do you see what I mean, okay? Yeah, so for the majority of it, yes, I totally agreed with, yeah. I would have said probably 95%, yes. Okay, my delicious babies, very interesting to listen to, okay? Not boring at all. And finally, so now I'm going to close my book, okay? So please, if you find any of these videos and you have any time out your day or night, please take a look at these videos on BitChute, okay? And on YouTube, the one mentioned on YouTube. Well, especially the ones on BitChute, okay? I mean, you know, to do with the one on YouTube, that's just going back in time, but it's showing you how everything, there we are, has changed now, okay? In a very drastic way, okay? But then parts of it, you know, hasn't, if you know what I'm saying. It's hard for me to explain anyway. Really good little video to watch. But the ones on BitChute, please. And then, you know, with that video, if you could please, I'll repeat once again, if you could please pass it on. Now, finally, what I want to talk about. Yeah, so this is not the first I've heard about this. I mean, this is really disturbing, actually, you know what I mean? Because even for myself, even though I'm happy right now being on my own, I'm just being honest to you all, my delicious babies, okay? Well, years ago, you know, you could have the choice whether you wanted to go out and meet somebody. There we are. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, whether you was going to get along with whoever it was who you met, you know, is in a relationship. And, well, we know what follows, you know, keep it polite, swinging off the old chandeliers and having a delicious and wonderful time. Do you understand what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. It's not, there we are, it's natural. It's natural. Do you know what I mean? If you are in a relationship with somebody, if you love one another, you know, you want to show, there we are, your love for whoever you're with, and vice versa. They too with you. Do you see? Well, so this is not the first time I've heard, okay? And I wasn't going to bring it up, but I am. Because it is just very disturbing. I mean, to be honest with you, it's very frightening. And I'm just being honest myself, my delicious babies, okay? Because, I mean, they're doing something to the, you know, to the contraception. You know, a man's contraception. My delicious little babies, okay? So, I mean, who's given any consent for any of this? So they're putting that into the, you know, so anybody, and God bless anybody who's been, do you know what I mean? I always say that, anybody will tell you, apart from the ones who are pushing it. I don't have no sympathy, let me tell you. I could not give a fig's F about theirs, but I do about mankind and our beautiful little babies, okay, because they've been injecting beautiful little babies. They've been getting cancer as well. This is very serious, my delicious babies, there we are, and I've known it a long time. Do you know what I mean? I mean, since when at one time did little babies have all these illnesses who we call our beautiful little baby sons and daughters? Do you understand what I mean? Yes, okay? Anyway. But, and of course, mankind, what they're going through. Anyway, my delicious little babies. But my point is, so anybody who's not, okay, so, you know, to basically mess with the contraception, well, you know, it's, I suppose we'd know it as a, well, I'll just keep it polite, a sleeping bag for a man. Okay, my delicious little babies, just keep it nice, okay? A sleeping bag for a man. Well, of course, that's going to affect him, isn't it? But then it's going to affect whoever he's with, isn't it? So whether it be man or woman, you know, because you have man and woman, then you have man and woman and woman. You know, we have difference now, don't we, in the world, my delicious little babies, okay? Well, I mean, it's been around for decades, but, you know, it's been more, do you understand what I mean? Different couples, you know, I will say God bless, because, you know, nobody can help, do you know what I mean, how they feel about somebody else. Anyway, but like I said, just live and let live, just as long as they don't do nasty, dirty things now. Do you understand what I mean to others? But, you know, you just live and let live. But it's very frightening, my delicious babies. I'm going to leave my video in a minute, but yes. I mean, that scared me as well, my delicious babies. I'm just being honest. Do you know what I mean? It really has, you know. You know, okay, yeah, right at this moment. Yes, I'm happy just to be on my own. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that, I mean, so you've got to be scared now that when you meet a delicious, wonderful, there we are, a marvellous, dear gentleman, okay, which I will, he'd have to be, okay, that, you know, you'd be scared to give him a kiss, or you'd be scared to, well, because, well, you know what happens, don't you, when you show your love or you show your affection for somebody, don't you? It's natural. There we are. It's natural. Do you know what I mean? It's what we've been put here for. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to get some pleasure. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, okay. So I'm not being taking mick out of this. I'm just saying it's really frightening. So I don't really know how, even myself, how I'm going to get around that. Do you know what I mean? Well, you're just scared, aren't you? I'm just talking from the heart now, delicious babies. I'm just frightened about it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you would have thought that you could... Do you say? It's really frightening. And I wouldn't mind, but I'm only 51. I'm not old. My delicious babies, I'm still... there we are. You know, I'm still a spring chicken. Do you know what I mean? You know, you don't want to go in decades to go. You don't want to, you know, say goodbye to the earth or to the planet and know that you haven't, you know, had a rumble in the jungle and had an excellent time doing it, my delicious little babies. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to leave and just, do you know what I mean? Like I've had me chastity belt stuck on me then for the next 30 years. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies? That was not my plan at all. No, it was not. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Kai? It's really awful what's been done. I don't know how you're going to get around that. I don't know. And to be honest, there we are. I feel sorry for men as well, for your man there. Any man. Do you know what I mean? And what about if there's something in the old sleeping bag and it doesn't agree with, you know, your man's, well, I keep it polite, it's his free card. What if it doesn't agree with it? I mean, he could end up in A&E, couldn't he? It could be swollen or something. We don't know, do we, my delicious little babies? Oh, this is very serious, my delicious little babies. Very are serious indeed. And I mean, imagine if, you know, you're having this physical closeness, you know, if it's a man and woman, Sarah, and, well, I mean, even if it's a man and a man, do you understand what I mean, okay? But you imagine if you're having a physical closeness, man and woman now then. I mean, that's going to infect the woman as well, isn't it? So in birth you were infected. Do you see, my delicious babies? There we are. It's very serious, this is. Very damn well serious anyway, my delicious, but I'm not going to talk about this anymore because I've got to be honest, even that, you know, it's not like me. I mean, I do have a laugh every single day, you know, but even that flipping depressed me. I thought, well, you know, quite soon, you know, I want, do you understand what I mean? You know, just not right at this right moment. But what I'm saying is that, do you know, well, I'm just going to be too scared to do it now. And I don't know how to get around it either. I don't know how we get around it. And you don't know what's going to be, maybe this is like a lucky dip. Like some will be, there we are, like some will be injected with something, the old sleeping bags, but others may not be. You know, just like what was taking place a few years ago. Do you see what I mean? You had some which was, I called the dummy version, and a month later somebody else had clocked it then on BitChute, then somebody else had said, yeah, that it was like the Salam version, do you know what I mean? But very sadly others got the real thing. Now they could be doing this with these as well. With the sleeping bags, my delicious babies, we do not know, do we? But it's the luck of the draw, isn't it? But it wouldn't be very nice for a couple, you know, to be having a lovely time together, enjoying their sorry, my delicious babies. Rewind and start again. I'm not changing my video. It wouldn't be very nice for, you know, the couples that had a beautiful time and then just to find that the birth infected and the birth ended up in A&E. Well, that's not very sociable, is it, my delicious little babies? Do you see what I mean? Okay, there'd be nothing worse than being flipping sore in a certain place, would there? I'm sorry to have to be this way, to talk this way, but we must talk about this. I mean, flip me, I know about being flipping sore. I mean, I've given birth twice, God bless. I mean, I'm not saying that about any dear women, dear ladies who have gone through terrible, awful, you know, situations. No, I am not, okay? But I'm just saying I've given birth twice, and let me tell you, you know, it is rather painful. Do you know what I mean? But if you're in a physical, loving relationship with somebody, and then just to find that, you know, well, you're extremely sore, they're extremely sore, and, you know, you're both sore, so then, you know what I mean? Then you have to go to A&E to go and see your not so friendly quacks, you know what I mean, who are not really going to be able to help you at all. Do you know what I mean? And plus the fact that you do not know what's inside of you or what's on you. Do you see what I mean? That's very serious, my delicious little babies. But again, we get back to it once more. What gives these the effing right to do that? They don't have a right. But of course, it's what they're trying to do, isn't it? And go back to the robots. Do you see what I mean? Where man, you know, I mean, he's not going to have a problem, is he? If he's having what he's doing with the robots, well, he's not going to need to wear a sleeping bag, is he, my delicious little baby? So he's going to be all right. He'll be in his flipping element, won't he? perking the fire. Do you know what I mean? He won't need to, you know, all he's got to do is just clean it out, isn't it? My delicious little babies, if you follow me. I'm sorry to have to say it that way. There we are, but I'm just done saying it. It's not so easy when it's mankind. Do you know what I mean? And I certainly do not want any flipping gynecologist flipping looking at my you know, my private cherry part. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you see what I mean? And of course I wouldn't want my dear, you know, boyfriend to flipping for him to be all sore and everything, you know, because I can't do anything to help him either. Do you understand what I mean? So it's very frightening, my delicious little babies, really is, you know. Anyway, so wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, okay, my delicious babies? So true. I'm very sorry about how long it's gone on, and I didn't want to depress anybody, but please, we must spare a thought for these, okay? Just like in meat, vegetables, everything they've been done doing it long time, you know, with these beautiful little animals and everything, you know, injecting them, do you know what I mean, with all these different things now, okay? Then of course, you know, then it ends up in supermarkets and on, do you see what I mean? This has been going on a long time, but what it is, they're wanting to put it in everything to get anybody who has not been, they want. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And it doesn't matter at what cost. These are effing putrid what they're doing. And anyway, may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected, sending peace, love, harmony and bright blessings to each and every one of you. But no, we need, there we are, to talk about this, my delicious little babies. So there's now more than one who's talking about this now. This is very serious indeed. But I never thought I was going to live the rest of my life. I'm 51 now. I never thought I was going to live the rest of my life on my own, you know, my chastity belt on. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies, Kai? No, I didn't. I thought I was going to, you know. Anyway, I'll have to spare a thought here. Maybe do some research and, you know what I mean, and see what can be done about this. But you've got to be careful about what you're buying as well, isn't it? The old sleeping bags. You know what I mean, my delicious little babies, Kai? Heaven forbid. Anyway, my delicious babies, thank you once again to anybody who listens to my videos. Okay, I know that I'll talk about some things now, that I know that some, it can come across as a bit embarrassing, but we need to talk about all of these. There we are, different things now. We really, really must, you know. It's so super duper important. And please, anybody, please tell others just to be careful about, you know what I mean, or if they're using some form of, there we are, contraception like that, do you see what I mean? Just to be very careful. Otherwise, it can make them very poorly. Okay, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so until my next video, you just take care. So much love. God bless to you all. How I love you so. And I wasn't shouting at any of you, okay? I just get very passionate sometimes. But thank you. I love you so. Take care. God bless. Have a beautiful time wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye.